What's going on YouTube? December 18th, Wednesday, snow on the ground, wearing shorts. 'Tis the season to get swole. Let phase 2 begin. So we ended phase 1, our 4-week cycle. We did a trial week and now we are starting off phase 2 with some wide stance, medium box squats. So that is the progression we made. We lowered the box a little bit, or pink steps if you want to call it. I gotta be makeshift. We don't have plyo boxes or anything like that in the gym, but we increased the range of motion for these box squats. So last week at the end of week 4 in phase 1, I was doing 195 for 4 sets of 12. I dropped the weight down. What you see here is 185 for 5 sets of 10, but again, the range of motion is a little bit greater, so we're going a little deeper and really just focusing on avoiding lumbar flexion or butt wink. And I'm still working on my form, trying to get tighter, trying to get those elbows under the bar a little bit more, and really focus on keeping the lats tight and just having a better setup. I could see I'm descending a little bit too quick here as well, so that's the reason I get this footage, to just look back at it and try and make improvements day by day. So this was towards the end of my workout, some split squats. Now this is my first time really doing these. I've done lunges, I've done walking lunges before, but we're trying to make it a quad dominant exercise here because I can't do leg extensions with the nerve pain I get in my leg. So this was a substitution we made. I'll show my coaches. I'm sure I have some form to work on here, and you guys can critique it if you'd like, but something we'll work on, and that will probably stick with the program for phase 2. And then just finish it off with some small calf raises. I have small calves, and I'm raising them. What's going on, guys? Thursday, December 19th, heading to the gym right now, full of energy. Lately, I've been trying to get a little bit more food pre-workout. I don't purposely save extra calories for later on in the day, just because you never know what's going to come up. You know, you might want to go out to eat with the lady or one of your friends or the family, or you're just, you know, you're going to be hungry later on at night and you'd rather eat more towards the end of the night. So that's kind of what I do. Not that I starve myself during the day, but I keep the meals a little bit smaller during the day, depending on the day, of course. But I've been trying to get a little bit more carbs in than normal pre-workout, and it's really helping me with my energy. Everything's going good with the program. Yesterday was training day 1 of phase 2. So we're in week 1 now. We just started phase 2. I did the trial week. Everything went pretty well. Had to make a few, modifications here and there, but seems to be good so far. Today, heading into the gym for primarily a back and arms day. Starting out the workout with some pull-ups, which I'm really excited about. I know that sounds weird, but I've been doing some lat pull down and I haven't actually done pull-ups in quite some time. So we got some pull-ups, some hammer strength rows. What else we got? We got some curls. Got a curl, right? Biceps are everything. And yeah, I should be able to get a little bit of footage today. It's still pretty early, although a lot of kids are home on break, so it might be crowded in the gym. So I'll do the best I can, as I always do. I may get 1 exercise, I may get 4, but I'm always trying my hardest. So we'll see where I could sneak the camera today, and that's it. Wait for it. Retract the scapula before starting right there. Get set up and start pulling. So we have training day number 2, phase 2, week 1. Starting out with some wide grip pull-ups. A movement that I haven't done in quite some time and lost a lot of strength in. I used to be able to do them with weight. I used to be able to get 15 clean pull-ups with good form and, not too challenging, but obviously that's gone now. So was going for 4 sets of 8 here. And I'm really happy that I filmed these. You never really get to see what your back looks like unless you're taking a picture of it or you're getting footage of it. It's just not the same. So I'm really happy with my back development. The lats are finally starting to come out a bit. Although they look a lot better from behind than they do from the front. For some reason, I either can't do a front lat spread or they just don't look great from the front. But anyway, I'm happy with the improvements I'm making. And I'm really glad I filmed these sets of pull-ups because I'm noticing that my range of motion is actually too much and I'm taking tension off of my lats. As you can see, I should have stopped the pull-up right here. My lats are fully contracted. But for some reason, I started to go higher and higher, and right to there, my shoulders start to internally rotate, taking tension away from my back and lats. So it's not necessary to really pull yourself up as high as possible. It's really just about keeping those shoulder blades back, really pulling through the elbows, squeezing the lats, getting the contraction, and then lowering yourself back down. You don't have to pull yourself that high. For those of you who watch my channel, you know how much I love hammer strength machines, and especially this one for the lats. A lot of people don't know that the lats perform shoulder adduction, which means pulling the arms down and towards the hips. So when your arms are at your sides, that's exactly what we're doing. We're pulling through the elbows down towards the hips with this machine, and it really, really hits the lats. Now I'm still trying to get comfortable with a proper seat height so I get the most activation in my back. You know, if your seat's too high, if your seat's too low, you might miss out on some benefits. So still playing with that, but overall, absolutely love this machine. Alright, so you've probably seen this exercise in a previous episode, the behind the head curl. We know that the bicep performs elbow flexion as well as forearm supination, but what we're including here is shoulder flexion, which is another function of the bicep. So it's just a way to incorporate all three functions into one movement. And we couple that with a superset of drag curls using dumbbells. I've done these before with a barbell, but it felt a little bit different using dumbbells. Just another angle to hit the biceps, focusing on bringing those elbows backwards and dragging the weight up your body. So always cool to try something new. Yeah! What's up, guys? Just on my way home from the gym right now. Had a really, really good workout. I was able to get some training footage in. It was actually really funny how strategic I had to be today with the camera. And it's not a matter of, can I get footage? I mean, realistically, I could just put the camera anywhere and just the angle might be shitty, but it's about how good of footage can I get? So when you don't have someone there filming for you, you have to set the camera up in certain places. And there's not always a perfect level bench or something right where you need to be lifting. So just like, for example, I've used a 10-pound plate, the little hole in the middle, you prop your camera battery side down in that hole so it angles up, say if you were doing pull-ups or squats or something like that. Sometimes you stack a couple of those up to get deadlifts from off the ground. Today was one of my most innovative spots for my camera, which I'll throw a picture up on the screen. That was just, I was proud of myself. You know, I'm finding new spots every day. But anyway, it's about 3 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock. Brittany, I know you're gonna watch this video, but it's going to be about a week or a week and a half later. So you're about to go in for your interview for the internship. And I know how nervous you were. I'm 100% confident you're and Matty made a boo-boo. I thought the camera was charging before I left for the gym. Apparently it wasn't, so it's been on the charger today, so we have some fresh juice for tomorrow. That's why I didn't vlog throughout the day today. But I just wanted to come back and say about an hour after I was recording that footage of my speech, saying I was confident in Brittany and whatnot, I got a phone call. I knew it was her. I knew it was good news. She got the internship at the law firm, so congratulations, babe. You aced all your finals. You're almost done with grad school. You got your internship. All your hard work is paying off as it always does, and I'm unbelievably proud of you. And I just also want to say thank all of you guys for your continued support. You guys always have positive messages to say. You're leaving messages on my Facebook, encouragement, inspiration, so that really means a lot to me. I'm looking at the numbers on the channel. Not that that really matters, but it's showing that people are more interested in my content. You know, I'm getting more subscribers every day, more views every day. People are hanging around longer. These long vlogs, you guys are sticking through it, so I really appreciate that. The support means a lot to me, and I'm unbelievably happy that, you know, you guys inspire me to start this series, and I just like where it's going. So thanks again for all your continued support. Don't forget to like the videos. I know I always say that, but that really, really is what's helping this channel grow. When you like it, other channels see it, other people see it, and it just kind of gets my name out there and, you know, helps us climb to the tippity top. Nah, I got a long way to go before that, but we're making improvements. So again, thank you guys very much. Subscribe if you're new. If you haven't seen me before and you like what you see, click that subscribe button. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to close off tonight, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Have a good night, guys.